The NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. With two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. And then Turner with the dunk.
Well, that's called positioning, and Turner has the verticality to make it easy.
Grant, when you look at this Pelicans team, their length is so impressive.
Yeah, they've made a point to draft players with big wingspans, and that really helps them on the defensive end. They're all very switchable.
Now here's Turner. Here's Siakam. And he banks in the layup.
Well, this to me is where he can be a force. Siakam, a three-level scorer. In the painted area, very dangerous.
Here's Murray. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. And Grant, DeJounte Murray, a bit of a throwback player. He's comfortable attacking at all three levels.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he does a lot of work in the mid-range for a guard. He's very comfortable with any shot on the floor. Not shy about putting up a ton of attempts if that's what's needed.
Now here's Siakam. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Willie Green and I got a chance to talk for a bit. I asked him if there was a plan in place to slow down Halliburton, and Coach joked, hey, if a plan existed, somebody smarter than me would have come up with it. Tyrese impacts the game in too many ways for us to neutralize. We just need to do what we can to make life difficult for him.
Thank you for that, Allie. Murray with it. Halliburton picks him up. Here's Jones. The rebound by Nembhard. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. And Trey Murphy is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Siakam. Pass to Halliburton. Here's the three. Hits the trifecta.
Great shooters trust their shooting motion. Tyrese Halliburton with the jumper.
Here's Williamson. And Turner with the block. They retain possession. Stolen by Siakam. Halliburton outside. Pass to Turner. This one for three. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
I'll tell you, for a big man with his length, Miles Turner shoots it well from deep. This guy outstanding at spacing the floor.
Yep, that one goes.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Ooh, stolen by Murray. And it's the Pelicans on the break. Jones' shot is good.
Good ball pressure and fast plays like that will tighten this up quick.
And the ball out of play. The Pelicans will have it. And it's Willie Green calling the timeout here. He wants to review the game plan.
And something fans don't always get to see. Some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
And some changes here for the Pacers.
Substitution on the court.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Here's Murray. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
Defensive foul.
On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe. The free throw drops from Murray.
And DeJounte Murray is truly the complete package. He does a little of this and a little of that. Anything you need out there, he can make it happen.
Now here's Bryant. Pass to Toppin. McConnell from outside. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Doris, you look at the youth on this Pacers roster. Plenty of upside moving forward.
LBA, there is no doubt one of the strengths of this team is the chemistry of the young pieces you just referenced. And remember, this group plays a unique style, the fastest pace in the league, one of the most dangerous offenses in the league. A ton of fun to watch this Pacers roster play together.
And here's Matherin. Toppin outside. Left side Jones. Lets a floater go. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
Unselfish play there by Zion, moving the ball to another shooter.
Outside Walker. Over Murray. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in.
Well, coaches might discourage that kind of look, but he'll take it anyway.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
Substitution on the court.
We've got 1:08 left in the first quarter here. And it's Jose Alvarado with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. And New Orleans making a change here.
Second team foul.
McConnell with it. No points so far. Oh, and Bryant with the block. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bryant. Some changes for Indiana. Olynyk for 3. On target from range.
Olynyk giving the defense no time to react. Quick catch and shoot.
Pass to Siakam. There's the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Siakam's got 5 points.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Substitution for your Pelicans.
McCollum taking his time here. And again, it's New Orleans with a 3.
With confidence and ability from long range, I love it. McCollum's able to space the floor and keep the defense honest.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Free throw good. Halliburton.
I think if you're talking Tyrese Halliburton, the thing that stands out is the wealth of things he can do on the offensive end. He can shoot the ball with range. He's got unbelievable handle. He can create. He can drive it. He can also set up his guys. A lot to like. And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Back to Nembhard. From deep three-point land. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. It's New Orleans.
The Pacers. 17.
And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
It's all about the offensive boards. I mean, they're just a statement about toughness, trying to demoralize your opponent by outworking them, out-hustling them.
Indiana trailing here. All right, Doris, where do you think Halliburton ranks among the NBA's best point guards?
Well, he's certainly got to be near the top of the list. Number one, his vision is absolutely tremendous. He can create on the fly. As importantly to me, it's his spirit and presence, the joy he brings to the game.
Halliburton up top. Nesmith on the wing. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist.
3 points.
Nesmith's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And Alvarado gets it to go.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
And it's Indiana's ball. Here's Halliburton. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Halliburton's got 7.
Another lead change. Give these teams credit. They're really fighting it out.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Now here's Halliburton. He's got 7. And Halliburton sinks the little runner.
When Halliburton gets this close to the cup, he's got that little teardrop. Very tough to stop it.
And we've got a timeout called by Willie Green. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And the Pelicans will go for a different look here. Pelicans trail by 3. Here's Williamson, and he drives in, and Williamson throws it down.
And few sights are more impressive than Zion taking flight and absolutely annihilating the rim.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, Tyrese, an all-star starter last season, is not done yet. He said, quote, "I want to be a champion, a Hall of Famer, and one of the greats. I want the next generation to talk about my ability as a basketball player. That's definitely the goal, and I don't ever set limits." Brian?
Allie, just scratching the surface. Thank you. Good stuff there. And one thing that Siakam has always had a knack for, Grant, cutting to the rim and finishing plays.
Yeah, he plays so well when he has space to move. He's just great off the ball, and that fits with any team. His ability to convert at the rim makes his cuts that much better.
Now here's Halliburton. 10 points for him.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
Third team foul.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Pass to Siakam. Clock at 6. Nembhard. He buries it from 3. Nembhard's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. High arcing shot. Rejected by Siakam.
Now that size and length. Pascal Siakam says, not now, not here.
Halliburton outside. There's a screen by Turner. Halliburton with the ball. He's picked up by Williamson.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Right wing. Pass to Jones. That one's in. Coming off a nice dish from Williamson. Jones has got 6. Indiana leading by 3. 3 minutes of action thus far in the second. Stolen by Jones. Here's Murray. The rebound by Turner. And so it's Halliburton with it. He brings it up for the Pacers. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Misi grabs the board. And Grant, you look at the players the Pelicans have gone after recently. They have a clear plan.
Well, they do, B.A. They want to surround Zion with shooters, which, of course, makes sense. It's sort of the same kind of blueprint the Bucks laid out with Giannis. If you can shoot, the Pelicans have a spot for you.
Pass to Williamson. They kick it out to Murray.
The officials were right on top of that one.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Team foul.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
And the Pacers started last season all offense, Grant, but even they knew that would not be sustainable.
Yeah, Coach Carlisle prodded them to at least get to average on the defensive end, and there's no question they have the tools to do it.
Here's McConnell, and the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Here's Jones. That's good, and it's McCollum with the assist. 10 points for him. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
McConnell from outside. Jones grabs the board. New Orleans in the lead. Outside Murray. Pass to Jones. Walker on the double team. Here's Murray. Excellent D there from Bryant. 15 seconds left to play in the first half. McConnell from outside. Sends it home from three-point land. McConnell's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. Off the mark there with a 3. It could go. Unable to get that one. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Pacers out in front. They lead by a bucket. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Here's Murray. Great D that time from Halliburton. Indiana leading. And DeJounte Murray is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Halliburton outside. Pass to Nembhard. Outside Nesmith. Takes a three. And Doris, some use the term stocks to add up steals and blocks. Chet Holmgren and Victor Wembanyama's stocks are through the roof.
Well, in fact, since the turn of the century, only 5 rookies ever have averaged over 3, quote, stocks per game. Victor and Chet are both on that list. And listen, if you're a passionate NBA fan, you are so excited about these two young men. The size and the skill and the eye-popping things they're doing on a nightly basis. The NBA is in good hands.
Now here's Williamson. Outside Murray. And they double up Murray. Outside Jones. 5 on the clock. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. They'll pin that one on Pascal Siakam.
No debate there. He got hammered.
New Orleans shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. One thing about the Pacers, Doris, they can flat out score the basketball.
It is incredible to me, B.A., how infrequently the ball sticks. They play fast, whether in transition or in the half court. They make defenses work. Well, he showed right there. This guy capable of making shots, especially if you leave him that wide open.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
The Pacers have a star tandem with Tyrese Halliburton and the newly re-signed Pascal Siakam, who set up his all-star point guard. His knowledge of the game and his desire to win and get better, that's all you can really ask for from a young player. Out there on the floor together, I think it's naturally just a fit. Brian.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Nice shot by Walker.
No hesitation. Nice work by Walker, not overthinking it.
And we've got a timeout called by Willie Green. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And here's New Orleans now. They trail by 7. Pass to Murray. Back to Robinson Earl. McCollum right side. And no good. Indiana on offense. McConnell outside. On the wing, Matherin. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's Walker on the wing. Shot on the wing. Toppin outside. McConnell from outside. The shot won't fall. Pelicans trail by 7. There's McCollum with the 3. Fires in the triple. McCollum's got 6.
And it's all about being in rhythm. McCollum excels at recognizing when he should shoot off the bounce.
Back to McConnell. Pass to Bryant. And DeJounte Murray is going to pick up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Third team foul.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Halliburton. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. This will be his 3rd trip to the free throw line. And so Murray will bring it up for the Pelicans. 7-point differential. From behind the arc. And again, it's New Orleans with a 3.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
Toppin outside. The three. Pelicans cleared away.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Here's McCollum. And Toppin pulls it down. Indiana leading by 4. Halliburton looking over the floor. Shot clock at 6. This will make 4 trips to the line so far in this game.
4 personal foul. 15 foul.
The first free throw is good.
Tyrese Halliburton taking 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Halliburton.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
And we've got a timeout called by Willie Green. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Pelicans trail by 6. Pass to McCollum. And the layup is good off the glass.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
Now Matherin. Back to McConnell. Outside Walker. And here's McConnell. Outside Walker. From outside the arc. That one's good. On the assist from McConnell. Walker's got 6 points in the quarter. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clock. And yep, that's going to be a flagrant one. Unnecessary contact.
You know, it's just hard to watch a player put the well-being of an opponent at risk. He rightfully earned that flagrant.
Yeah, the officials are all over that one, sending a clear message that that kind of roughness is unacceptable. So it's both teams making substitutions here. There's 25 seconds left in the third. And it's Alvarado missing.
Fighting for the rebound, making sure they take back possession.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. That's good from Siakam.
I think the value of Pascal Siakam is the skill set on both ends of the floor. He can play multiple positions either end, and he can lift his team in any number of ways.
Fires, high post. Halliburton, no good. Alvarado outside. Olynyk for 3. Nails it from 3. Olynyk's got 6.
Well, for a big man, his stroke is just beautiful, and because of the height, it's so hard to challenge.
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game thus far. The Pacers out in front.
The Pacers, 49.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Pacers leading by 3. Halliburton up top. Kicks it out to Siakam. Misses the 3. Here's New Orleans now. Alvarado outside. McCollum on the left side. Pass to Olynyk to tie it up. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Now Halliburton. Tyrese playing big in the painted area.
Now, the numbers speak for themselves, but what Tyrese Halliburton is showing you the versatility he has at the offensive end.
Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, BA.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team.
Boy, Halliburton going downhill on the attack. So few guys can stay in front of him.
Here's Hawkins. Off target from three-point range. Pacers leading by 5. Halliburton outside. Pass to Turner. Rebound by Olynyk. Here's New Orleans now. And he's going for the oop here. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
And giving them what they want, the incredible dunking ability of Zion on full display.
Halliburton outside. And it's Jose Alvarado with the foul. That's his 5th foul. And the Pelicans will go for a different look here.
First team foul. Substitution.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Pass to Siakam. Nembhard outside. Now here's Turner. 4 on the clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off. The shot by Nembhard, no good. And it's Murray with the ball for New Orleans. They trail by 3. Crafty move. Oh, and Turner with a block.
I tell you, you love the attitude of Miles Turner. No one is getting off these shots when he's nearby. No one.
3 on the clock. Neesmith brings a double. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
Here's Siakam. If you're just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Pelicans trail by 3. Here's Williamson. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
Yeah, hard not to foul Zion inside. He's just so broad and so aggressive.
And the second free throw is good.
And they need to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt.
Knocked loose. Murray with it. Halliburton picks him up. Here's Jones. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
And DeJounte Murray is going to pick up the foul. That'll be foul number 5 on him.
Second team foul.
And it's the Pacers with the ball. They've only given up 5 points here in the 4th. Puts it up from 17. And Indiana misses again. The Pelicans trail. On the wing, Jones. Pass to Messi. Shoots over Neesmith. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Here's Nembhard. Halliburton up top. Down low. To win the drought. No stopping Halliburton. So physical.
Halliburton has the kind of personality that keeps him steady in big-time moments. How about that? Unfazed.
Pass to Messi. Outside Jones. Shot clock at 5. Indiana with a rebound. Now here's Halliburton.
That's a tough walk back to the showers. Pretty sure he'd like to have a couple of those plays back. With the depth they have at that spot, they're more equipped than most teams to handle that kind of loss.
Good on the first. And that puts him up 5. And New Orleans making a change here. So he gets them both. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, just knocking them down from the charity stripe, extending the lead. Simple basketball.
McCollum. They get it again. It's good on the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that puts him up 5. They can't afford to waste this shot.
Moments like this are what it's all about.
Jones from outside. And it's Tyrese Halliburton with the rebound. And so they foul intentionally.
15 foul.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go.
Taking 2 shots.
So he can't get either to fall.
First clean look they have. I mean, they've got to take it.
And they've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul. Team is in the penalty.
He gets the first, and that increases the lead to 6.
2 shots.
And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 7-point game. And the Pelicans call time here. They're down by 7. Your thoughts, guys?
Too little, too late. Making the change won't save them now.
Well, I think he might just want to remind these guys, hey, let's finish the game the right way.
Fires for 3. The rebound by Turner. Halliburton goes. Can't get it to fall.
GG.
So Indiana wins it. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up